Yes, so back in 2017, the Tanzanian government made a number of changes to the legislative framework that impacts the mining industry. We've been in discussions with the Tanzanian government since that time around obtaining certainty required to make a significant investment. And fortunately, over the last 15 months, under the guidance of the new president, the country's taken great strides towards delivering fiscal certainty. And what that's sort of manifested itself in is the signing of framework agreements with particular mining companies to essentially govern how the operation of the government's free carried interest, the general fiscal regime in terms of taxes and royalties and other things. And we've just come back from Tanzania last night. It's our second meeting with what's called the government negotiating team to finalise the framework agreement with the government. We're very confident that what we're seeking is not controversial and is likely to end up in the final agreement, which I expect we'll be able to sign at a signing ceremony with the president during the third quarter. So we're well and truly advanced in ticking off that milestone ahead of our funding decision towards the end of the year. Yeah, we closed the last quarter with $7.5 million cash in the bank, and we're in execution mode at the moment. So there aren't substantial sort of outflows out of the business. So financially, we've definitely got enough cash to achieve these major milestones over the upcoming period as we work towards final investment decision at the end of the year. The plans for 2022 are to optimise and execute the definitive feasibility study over the Chilalo project and then get that towards final investment decision towards the end of 2022. And the key milestones to achieve that are signing the binding offtake agreements. I've mentioned the coarse flake binding offtake agreement with YXGC covering more than 70% of our revenue. We're working on the fines offtake agreement with the Western Battery Company that's expected in the next month or so. The Tanzanian framework agreement delivering the fiscal certainty is not very far away, and that's critical to de-risking the project and from a financier's point of view. And then working on the project financing itself. So we've engaged Auramet International, a reputable advisor to advise us on the debt component of the funding package, and working with brokers and institutional investors on the equity side of that funding package as well. So working through all those milestones is the critical part of 2022 for the Chilalo project, but at the same time advancing our downstream strategies with YXGC on the coarse flake, looking to do a downstream expandable graphite and graphite foil facility in Europe. So we'll be looking to site selection and commencement of a feasibility study jointly with them once we've finalised the joint venture agreement with them. And separately, the conclusion of the coated battery anode material test work with the group in the US, which I think if that can demonstrate using thermal purification that we can produce coated battery anode materials, I think it will be highly differentiated from the pack who use very toxic hydrofluoric acid. So we've got a lot on our plate, but a lot of material developments that I think can add a lot of value to the company.